Captain Ironhoof! We're escaping, we're mutinying!
Just because I'm a werewolf doesn't mean I can't drown, so he's like trying to scratch at you.
Oh my god, my friends are drowning!
Captain Cirrus Jagger dies.
Nice.
Yes!
Good work, Arrow.
Unfortunately, that is all 3 failed death saves. Medicine checks are now no longer able to bring you back. Healing spells are now no longer able to bring you back. Healing potions are no longer able to bring you back. Revivification magic is possible in the game, but you are officially dead.
Where's Ulrich? Can he bite her?
Yeah.
He
Your
nodded.
every sense is instantly relaxed by the serenity around you. The colours of your entire surroundings, muted pastilles complementing each other perfectly. The temperature and humidity are exact perfection. The scents in the air are soft and pleasant. Your eyes adjust to the bright light quickly and you see that you're in a clearing in a thick, biodiverse forest. Ahead of you, an unfathomably large tree, familiar to you in a way you can't quite remember, and a bright white light coming from beneath a large opening framed by the roots.
Well, I can't say it lasted long, but I hope you made the most of it.
You turn to see a large, round-bodied creature held aloft on a swirl of water. Bar speaks again.
The part you played in the time you had was integral to the destiny that I could not speak of before. But now that you've found yourself to rest again, let us speak more openly.
And she gestures to a reclined lounge chair beside a beautiful, still oasis. And you settle in to discuss with Bar where you go from here. Thank you very much, Arrow, for the jobs you've done.
Whoa.
Buble. You're underwater. You've got Arrow's body. You don't know necessarily she's dead. You just feel that she's limp, and you can tell that she's not got good chances.
Yeah.
With Horatio's help, with the hero point, you were like halfway to the surface already. With your halved movement speed underwater, you can move to the surface and get your own breath.
Yeah.
And then with your action to dash, you can get you and Arrow up onto the pier.
Okay.
Arrow? No! Stay with me, Arrow, please. Please, you're not dead, are you? Oh, I just watched you die. Oh my god. I'm getting you to the surface and we're going to save you. You're not gone. You're not gone. You're not gone. No, leave me, Arrow. You're not gone. Horatio!
Daffodil, I think she's dead. Come and help me.
Daffodil, what you got?
Oh my god, okay.
Bad guys are going to start maneuvering
You've got
the boat, trying to reverse it out. Beep, 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 beep.
That's a bit late now for death.
What you got, Daffodil?
Oh my god. Okay, so it makes me so emotional because it's kind of like a repeat of what happened with Daffodil and Dahlia.
Bro, you literally just sacrificed your sister's life and then just died like literal round later. I'm so sorry.
And like Daffodil's been living kind of vicariously through you, like wanting you to succeed. So I think we're gonna see like a new side of Daffodil, and she's gonna rush down. Are you already doing CPR? Like, am I already seeing that?
No, I've just had to. All I could do was.
You get there just as she's putting her up onto the pier and pulling herself up as well.
Okay.
And her head lolls to the side.
So I want to do 2 things. I want to try to give her CPR. Actually, 3 things, if I can. I want to do CPR. Is there any resurrection vials or potions or anything?
They don't work.
Potion vials won't work because she's dead, but you can try. You've not. I don't know if you've got any health potions or anything, but like story-wise, it makes sense for you to try it or do a medicine check to.
I was going to yell at the militia if they had like a.
You shout out, "Help! Help! Help!" All right.
I'll try give her CPR.
You should get my brother.
Make a medicine check.
Okay. Oh god. Fuck! That's a 4 + 1, 5.
Unfortunately, you're trying, but every time you do chest compressions, water is spewing out, and you're thinking, "Oh, this is not looking good." At this point, a human gentleman, middle-aged-ish, approaching middle-aged, pale-skinned, looking rather familiar to a friend of yours, perhaps a familial connection.
Do we know August's name?
You have, I think, you talked about your brother, you probably talked about him. You spent 4 weeks on a boat, so you probably discussed things like that.
But we wouldn't know it's him.
You've never met him, but you know that he lives in this town, so he runs up and
Okay, I'm
he's
just going to
saying...
scream August.
Friend or foe, I saw you attacking the pirates. You're letting those ones get away? These ones are starting to sail away on your ship, your boat. You turn and he looks past you. Who is the... And then he stops. What is this? What is this? What is the meaning of this? Who is that?
It's Arrow.
No, how? He rushes over and pushes you in the way. For the sake of having you on the battlefield, we'll say that we'll put you back into your regular form. What is this?
August,
What is this trick?
I'm sorry.
No, I know that's not my sister. What is this trick? Who is...
I'm sorry, she was
I haven't seen her in years, so I know she's not here.
trying to save you from Mad Dog and...
What magic is this? And he turns around and he's angry at you guys. What are you doing?
I'm underwater.
I mean,
You're like, I ain't here right now.
there's no need for being in turn combat anymore, so you get yourself back out.
Oh, okay.
You pull yourself up onto the sopping wet, but beautiful, because you're still in the mantle of majesty. Sopping wet, beautiful.
God, he looks good.
Just he comes out, does that Fabio hair flick of all the water.
She was indentured to Mad Dog. He was going to kill you if she didn't send her money, so she was alive, but she couldn't come back to you, but she just died.
I don't believe you. This is not... You're tricking me in some way. I can't be looking at my sister because I've already processed this and I cannot go through it again.
August, I'm sorry. I'm telling you the truth.
Why would I lose her a second time when I'm this close?
I'm so sorry.
Why would you not tell me?
She was trying to keep you safe. She was undead. But everything she did was to protect you.
Somebody comes up and says, August, we can't take the time for this. They're still on the way. What? There's not much time. Look, we can look after her and we'll pay respects properly. We'll work out what's happened. And he says, this is my sister! You don't tell me I don't have time to mourn! He says, August, we will all meet the same fate if you don't think.
August, is there anything that anyone in your village can do?
Take her to Nana. Maybe she has... And he says, Nana can't. And he says, please, she has to... Take her to Nana. Take her to Nana. All of you can... Please. And he gestures over to a house over here. And he says, the house on the hill. Take her to Nana. She has magic. She has something. Maybe she can help. The rest of us have to prepare.
Should we
What do you
Okay,
want
we'll
to do?
take her. Take her to Nana.
pick her up and run?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you start to collect her body and walk her over to the house on the hill, you're about halfway through the village when you hear galloping hooves behind. Nice mini horse as for the horse. You see a scout on a horse galloping it to exhaustion. They're on the way! 20 minutes at most!
Who's they? Who's coming?
The undead! And then an arrow goes right through his throat, and he topples off of the horse. And you see behind a different horse, a skeletal horse with a white riding it with an arrow. And the white looks at the various assembled militia, realizes he's outnumbered on his own, and says, looks like I was a little too late. No matter. You shouldn't be able to prepare even with the warning. Yeah! And he turns around and sets off back towards the rest of the undead army that are on their way. And you realise why the militia arrived so soon and why they were already so armoured up and ready to attack is that there was confusion around. They were already preparing for something to attack, and then they thought it was the pirates, and some of them are like, wait, no, pirates and undead? And you have 20 minutes to prepare at most, apparently. So you quickly rush over here. You rush over the small bridge here, and up the steps to Nana's house. As you enter Nana's house, she is an elderly woman, probably in her 60s, which, for the amount of monsters and things in this world, a human reaching 60s is pretty done a pretty good job of their life. You quickly get over the small talk of, oh, what's going on? She's pretty terrified. She introduces herself, Nana Philomena. And she says, yes, she's got some magic. You explain what's happened, and she looks at you and says, I'm sorry, dears. I don't work in the divine sort of magics. I can't bring people back. There are people in the city of Gurdon who can. The Temple of the Light, there are clerics. If you wanted to head to the north, perhaps you could make it all the way to them in time, but time is of the essence after somebody perishes. The soul moves on quickly.
Can I talk to her ghost and tell her not to go?
We have other things to be aware of. I was watching some of what you were doing out there. It seems you're capable warriors. I can help to rest you for the upcoming battle if you want for that.
Listen, I know we want to save Arrow, but I think what she would want is for us to save her brother and her home village. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I know that we all want to see Arrow again, but I think what she would really want is for us to take care of her brother, right? Defend the town. We don't want her death to be in vain. And if she was here, I know that she would tell us to look after August.
Oh, you're right, Horatio, you're right.
Okay, what do you say? For Arrow?
For Arrow!
Arrow!
Thank you for your offer, Nana. I think...
Take a seat, and she gestures to like a comfy couch area. She says, I can rest you. It's a sort of puts you into a bit of a nap. I call it Nana nap. And I can put you
We're
into
not up for joking, Nana.
I'm sorry, I thought a bit of levity, but the wrong time. Read the room wrong. It takes about 10 minutes, but at the end of it, you feel a little refreshed. Everybody make an intelligence check, please.
Oh, Horatio is not intelligent.
Is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 7. Plus 0, so 7.
12.
12, 7, and
4.
And 4. As she is preparing to cast magic, it occurs to you that whatever magic she's doing to rest you might be amplified if you offer her ember shards.
Oh, nice.
Does anybody have ember shards still?
I do.
You still have some ember shards?
I think I have 5 left.
Yeah, I think I still have some too.
I think I never used mine.
Nana, I think we might have something that could help your magic. Who has any ember shards left? Has anyone got any ember shards left?
Pulls out an ember shard.
I've written down the
Takes
number.
this. Oh, this is that amplifying things. Yes. If I cast it through this, it will be stronger.
Yes.
How many do you have?
I now have 4.
Mark off 3 total. From
Okay.
1 for each of you.
Now I have 2.
Okay. She casts a spell called Catnap. Catnap puts you
Catnap, not Nananap.
It's called Catnap. She calls it Nananap. It's called Catnap, and willing creatures can be put to sleep for up to 10 minutes. If you are asleep for the full 10 minutes, you get the benefits of a short rest. Because she's casting it through ember shards, it's going to be a long rest. So she casts this Catnap. She starts reading from this book. It's basically like you like get to the bit where it's magic, because it just sounds like a story. Like she's telling this story of this beautiful oasis and this serene lake and blah blah blah. And as you're like, man, this story's boring, you find yourself going to sleep. You can't be put to sleep as a fairy, but because of the nature of the magic and the fact that you're willing, you can go into this trance-like state instead. That's the same thing. And the 3 of you fall asleep for 10 minutes as the rest of the militia are trying to prepare themselves. You have a nap, and as you nap, you level up to level 7.
Oh,
Those of you who survive,
me,
of course. Those of you who survive level up to level 7.
I just realised I could use my healing point on my medicine check.
You could. It wouldn't have saved from death.
Okay, all right, thank you, because I needed to know that so I didn't
It wouldn't have
hack
saved.
myself. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, that was just that was huge, guys.
Yeah.
I haven't recovered from that.
Dungeons and Dragons comedy show.
That's so funny.
It's so much fun.
Really funny.
Are you upset that we didn't go to the Temple of Light?
No, I think
The Temple of Light, I'm talking like it's a week's journey. Like it's not like you just like walk up the road and you get healed. Like
I think
it's up in Gurdon. You're way down the coast.
Could I Ember Shard a Misty Step to just...
To go like 60 feet, yes, not to go like 6,700 and whatever. So leveling to level 7. What do you have to do? I think it makes sense for us to pause, level you up, and we'll come back after this because I don't think it would make good content. We'll talk about what we've done after the break. Right now, at the end of your very short rest, you feel refreshed. The images of your dreams flashing before you so quickly, so rapidly. The new abilities you get, the evasion for the rogue, the extra spells for the bard and the warlock. All of your warlock spells have gone up to a level 4 now, so you cast level 4 default. At this point, you are woken from your nap, and Nana says, "I'm afraid that's all the time we've got. I've prepared you these while you were sleeping," and she gives each of you a light healing potion. You have 1 light healing potion each, and she says, "I'm afraid that's all we can offer, though. We really need you out there on the front." And at this point, as you get ready for the onslaughting army, Britt, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the table.
That sucks.
what if I was
You
like,
can still
no.
sit off. You can still sit off camera. Yeah, I don't have powers in real life. I've just got DM powers.
I don't like this game anymore.
You can still sit off and watch.
Have
But
fun, guys.
Amazing.
Bye, Brett. Yeah,
guys.
great game.
Bye, guys.
You did so well.
Bye, I guess.
We'll never see you again.
Bye, I guess. Bye.
yeah, that's it.
Bye.
She's fired
It's
from
just done.
VLDL. She's never made any skits anymore.
Ellen 2.0. We've lost Ellen, we've lost Brett.
That has absolutely gone by now. Yeah, Alan's gone as well. Yeah, everybody's gone. Okay.
No, that feels weird. I don't like this. The empty
That's
chair
such
there.
a big gap.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
The militia are spread out, trying to take strategic points in preparation for an oncoming army. A couple of them hidden back here with arrows.
Stop it,
I can't say arrow anymore.
A couple of them up in the windows, shooting out of there. Where do you guys want to be?
Okay, first, I don't want Bonecall or anyone to be able to reanimate Arrow.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something they can do.
That is a very smart thing to do. Where do you want to put the body? Leave it in here with Nana?
Yeah, but tie
Tie her up.
her up like something, like put her in the cellar, like just anything to not...
Hide her.
You hide her somewhere in Nana's place and you tie her up, and then you head out to the front lines, presumably somewhere around here. Where do you guys want to be?
So they're coming
Can I
from
be
this
on
way,
a
are they?
roof?
They're coming in from the south.
Can I be on a rooftop?
Up on the rooftop, you
Ready
absolutely
to-
can.
Ready to snipe.
Where are you? You're in my hand. Let's see. Do you sit on there? You do, quite nicely.
Yeah.
Just a question. Because I've had a long short rest,
Yep,
does it mean I can use my gong again?
Yes, I'm going to say
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Where do you want to be?
I'm going to
Where do you
be.
want
I'm going to be front and center.
Front and centre.
Nice.
Bam.
Nice.
Leading the charge. Buble, where are you going to be?
Yeah, I'm going to go right next to Horatio.
Right next to Horatio.
I'm
We're
angry.
mad.
Yeah, I'm angry. I was
Same.
August is
Yeah,
also angry, and he's going to be on your left-hand side. Left-hand and right-hand side.
Damn it, I wish I was a cleric. I cast Sanctuary on August. Damn it.
Really good.
Damn it.
You've found yourselves in dangerous situations before. For some of you, more times than you can remember.
This is giving me flashbacks to the
But this
first
time-
ever thing you said.
But this time it's familiar. Far from fighting for your life against a rabble of villagers with pitchforks, your status as local heroes now has you standing proudly with such villagers, standing staunch and ready against an enemy you cannot yet see, but whom the scouts assured you is heading this way. The fear is thick in the air around you. The winter morning is beginning to dawn now, the first rays of light threatening an early arrival from behind the canopy of trees around the village. The biting cold of night readying itself to retreat from the land. You almost catch yourself wishing for the threat to finally arrive, as the suspense and anticipation of it cannot be much preferable to the actual fight. You glance to your left and right along the mismatched lines of species, genders, and ages and abilities that Bayview calls a battle force. What do you see when you look at each other?
Friends. I see my friends. Yeah.
I'm looking and I'm giving a nod and like eye contact, like let's f them up.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
At that moment, you see August bristle and react to something. Attention! Look alive! We have movement! And your attention is drawn to the edge of the village as dozens of shambling figures adorned in a sort of clothing subject to a wide spectrum of disarray slowly meanders out of the trees and makes its way as one into the town.
Okay. Before we get into it, we have our drip mist.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Who has the drip mist? Do you all have some of it? Does one person have all of it?
I think we should all have some of it.
It needs to react with water in order to then spread out like a fog cloud.
Okay.
Should I be holding it?
Well, I was thinking I wanted to put a little sachet on a arrow, and I want...
It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening.
Oh no, I'm low on arrows. Arrows? Does anybody have any? I could use with some. I'm pretty low. If we're about to go into a battle, I need arrows. Has anyone got any arrows?
Shit, arrow. That's way too soon, Sneaky.
Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that.
I don't want to hear it. You need to process in your own time, but no, arrow. You know, we're all grieving, okay?
But
we are all grieving. Grieve a little quiet.
And I was going to fire it in the center, and then maybe if you can do a water thing, and then it can, and hopefully make a bunch of the dead people fall. But I just want to get that ready beforehand, so I can't be told that I have to use an action to get ready.
You have it now. Yeah, you have it now. You've got you tied with a piece of cotton or whatever. You tied a chunk of the ember shard to the side of an arrow. It's going to affect the flight path, but it shouldn't matter over such a short distance.
Oh, I wanted to attach the drip mist.
Yeah, the drip mist, the shard, the shard, because it was like the little
crystal.
It was the stalactites.
Right. Yeah.
So you broke off a bunch of that stalactites, had like a big Tupperware dish of it.
Double got that container.
Yeah. You take a chunk of that, attach it to an arrow, so that when it reacts with water, it can.
Good thing we're flying next to the water, huh?
Right. Exactly.
Not. Almost like Rob thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any other preparation things that you did in the last 5 minutes as you were ready for them? Do you all have some drip mist on you?
Yeah, I would love. I can't. I would like to do an inspirational. It's a speech. It's a spell.
Yep.
So I have to wait till the battle starts.
No.
Oh, okay, great.
The spell that you keep trying to cast, takes a minute to cast and is 10 rounds of combat, is designed to be cast outside of combat in preparation for a combat.
Great. Okay,
so
perfect.
it's intended to exactly be this situation. You know you're going into a fight. You cast a speech, motivational. Everybody gets temporary hit points.
If Arrow had any drip mist, we took that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Horatio, you're doing your motivational speech at an appropriate time for once. It takes a minute to cast. So in the last minute, as Apfella's bristling and saying they're on the way, there's movement, you let off a motivational speech for 1 minute. You address allies, staff, innocent bystanders, exhort and inspire them to greatness. Choose up to 5 creatures within range that can hear you, and for the duration, each affected creature gets 5 temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws. If they're hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes back against them, and the spell ends for that creature when they lose the temporary hit points. So, choose your 5. You can pick yourself.
I'll pick myself.
Cool.
Yep. Buble.
Presumably, Buble, you, Arrow, and Buble, you, Daffodil, and August.
Yeah.
And then you can pick one other. Just
which one of these
the
guys
closest
is looking,
NPC.
Yeah, they're all.
We'll pick this one because they're a little different to everybody else. So
yeah, great.
I'll be able to remember which one's which.
Perfect.
Okay, today is the day. We defend the town.
Yes.
We win.
Yes.
What do you say?
Yes, let's do it! Right now, let's go! One at a time, I'll kill them all myself!
No, we work as a team. Teamwork!
Teamwork! And I'll slaughter all of them and their families!
We don't slaughter their families. We kind of keep the slaughter into a needs, must kind of. Yeah.
Let's go right now!
No. Let's go when they're a bit closer and when we're really ready. Maybe
when we're ready, and we're ready now. Let's go!
No. And actually, maybe we leave the hard fighting to the magical
to me!
creature.
I'll take them all!
I know. Maybe the heroes can take them, and you can kind of be backing us up because you're just a regular
backing you
guy.
up from the front.
No. Back up from behind.
Right.
Like we're strong. We're magical and powerful.
Right, and I'm going to avenge my sister's death.
Yes.
Here we go.
No.
mark that you've got 5 temporary hit points, everybody, unless you're casting it at a higher level. You have 4th level spell slots now as a level 7 bard, so you could cast it 1 level higher and give an extra 5 temporary hit points.
It keeps trying to give me 50. I think it's a sign.
Do you want to cast it at 3rd level and give 5 temporary hit points, or 4th and give 10?
I guess 10.
All right.
Am I going to regret that?
It's your highest level spell.
No. I'm not going. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do it at a 3rd level.
3rd level, cool. So mark off the 3rd level spell slot for it.
Cast.
You've all got 5 temporary hit points down. That's anything else? Preparation.
Sorry, what does temporary mean?
It's a buffer. So that's the shield. That's what I was saying before when you were trying to do it to heal Arrow, and I said it's not going to heal. It's just going to give like a little shield of 5 hit points.
Is it cheating to get ready before rolling initiative?
No, you can ready. You are ready for the onslaughting attack.
Okay.
You can fire off the thing. Cool.
Can I, before the battle starts, have just pulled like a pool of water onto like the surface, just so there's some water really close by?
That is very smart. You have that is a good preparatory move. So there are puddles of water dotted around this thing. You've definitely wet up the shore. Some things that look like water. There you go. Just puddles around the place.
Nice, thank you.
Okay, so the undead army that you've heard so many rumours of pushing west across Azerim has finally arrived at Bayview. So for the last time, roll initiative.
Oh.
Last time.
3.
Come on.
1.
Ooh, net 1 for Horatio.
No,
12.
Good to get it out of the way.
Good to get it out of the way. 12 for you total. And a 3 something. 3. Not the greatest initiatives, everybody.
Nope.
So, still, with it not being great initiatives, I'm going to say, actually, I just need to beat a 12, basically. I don't with a 4. So you're still actually going to go first.
Yeah!
All the bad guys. It's basically because I do you, then them, then you, then them with my initiatives. It's basically just do they get one person before you, or do they have to go after you? And they're going to have to go after you. So makes sense. You were hidden. You were readied. You see them shambling. You pick one out at random and just fire off an attack.
Who's close looking and strong looking?
It's close and strong. This guy's pretty close and strong. Looks like the same sort of undead that was riding the horse before. He's a white. They're a little bit smarter.
All right, hit him.
Make an attack roll. You have advantage because you were hidden.
5 or 2.
Oh my god.
Shit. Okay, it's 5 plus 7.
5 plus 7's 12. I'll say roll a dice, and if it's an even number, I'll allow glancing blow. 6. A glancing blow. Make half your attack.
Okay, so
half your damage rather, with your sneak attack and everything. It was not quite enough to his armor class, but it was very close. So
okay,
I'll allow it. And there's
a
lot of enemies, so it doesn't really no skin off my nose.
Yeah. Okay. So is it still 4d6?
Yeah, 4d6 and then halved.
Okay. 4.
Jeez.
6.
It would have been great if it was a 4.
Yeah.
So 18
halved.
plus 4 from your modifier, 22 halved, 11 points of damage. And 11 is enough to do it because they are using minion rules, just like the start of the game.
And now there's drip mist over there.
And now there's drip mist right here. Is there a little something I'll put this teeny weeny diddy dice there to remember that there's a drip mist right here.
Cool.
That is you. Then we'll go retaliation from somebody. We'll shamble forwards. We'll get this guy to shamble forwards into your range, Horatio, and take an attack at you.
Good luck.
I'm using the same sort of group dynamics that we used in the very first start of this campaign, where you guys get to control the NPCs and decide where they go and who they attack and stuff. We're not rolling against minions against minions. We're just going to say that if they're surrounded, they get attacked and die.
Yeah.
So to save on time. So against your armor class, that is going to be a 15 to hit, which will hit your armor class, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So we'll take where's the dice? There it is. Garbage. 1 plus 3, 4 points. 1 plus 2. So 3 points of damage to you.
3 points. I'm just.
Which will take off of your 5 temporary, so
yeah,
you still have temporary hit points that I didn't actually hit you.
Sorry, quick question. Can I hide again?
Yes, you can. Yeah, make a hide check, and Buble, you're up.
Okay, I would like to use some of this water by the closest water to the drip mist. Can I just basically, all I need to do really is what? Just throw the water? Yeah, I'm going to throw the water in the drip mist.
So you use your shape water. This splash of water comes up like Katara. Splashes over the drip mist. As soon as it does, starts like an effervescent tablet in water, starts to bubble and turn into mist. It starts to go off in a 30-foot radius. And that is everything from here to here. So every one of them needs to roll a dice. Odds and evens, they if it's an even, they just straight up die.
Cool.
Because they were raised by the Raise Dead spell, and that turns it off because the Ember Shard. If it's an odd number, what did I say?
Yeah,
Evens, they die.
Evens, they die, because that's the better for you. Odds number, they don't die, but they lose the spark in their eyes, and they just turn into an undead that will just hit anyone. They can't be controlled by whoever's controlling them. So either way, it's good for you. It's just you want even numbers for each of them because they'll die. Even number, dead. Even number, dead. Odd number, he's still around. Odd number, sorry. This one is odd number. This one is
Even.
odd number. This beheaded one is even. That is even, and that is odd. And then I think that's the range of it. So you killed 4 of them. 5 of them have turned the Ember Shard off as you see the mist sweep over them.
Cool.
The Ember Shard just like gets nullified, and you see like a little spark as if you've just poured something onto a flame, and it's extinguished. And as it extinguishes whatever spell was keeping them around. If it was Raise Dead, they drop dead. If it, Animate Dead, they drop dead. And if it was Control Undead, which is a different spell, they are just nullified from the control. So these guys are still around, but now their purpose has turned off. They don't have orders anymore.
Could they attack each other, or are they just...
Potentially.
Okay, cool.
All right, good use of the Shape Water cantrip. You've got your movement and bonus. Somebody's just moved up to attack Horatio. Are they within 30? No.
I'm going to move right next to Horatio.
Right up next to Horatio in melee with this guy. Bonus action for anything? I'm not sure if you can do anything. Cool, back to their turns then. We will go with one of these guys. This was pretty close. He's going to shamble forwards. He's going to attack August.
No.
Minions against minions against NPCs means that he doesn't do any damage yet, but if somebody else gets up next to August takes the damage.
We have to protect August.
It is back to you guys. Horatio, you're up.
Yeah, I am going to. I'm gonna. How many hit points? We don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take us. I'm gonna draw my longsword and attack that undead.
Make an attack roll.
So 1d8.
They've got relatively low armor class. They're really easy to kill because they've got basically minion hit points. So any damage kills them essentially. But there's just there's numbers. You can tell that the ones I've put on the battlefield are just the front line of a lot more.
8 plus 4.
Yep, so as long as, basically you need to be able to hit is what you need to roll. So roll an attack roll, and if you hit, you kill them. So roll a d20.
10.
Yeah, that hits, and slashes through this one before it can give you the surrounded condition and take some damage off you. Nice. So that's one down, lots to go. You cut that one down without thinking. You've got anything else you can do, another attack? Or
I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to charge with my hammering horns into the undead that's going to the one on
the one here? Awesome, yes. You
Nice.
make an attack roll, and then as a bonus action, because you did that and you're a Minotaur, you can now make an attack against this one.
8.
8 plus your modifier will be enough to hit.
Yeah.
8 plus modifier will be enough to hit, so you go through that one as well. You take down another undead. It is then everybody who hasn't gone yet, minions and NPCs. At this point, you hear a as a mangy two-headed dog comes running in as part of the battlefield. Mangy two-headed dog comes running in as part of the battlefield, about to attack, and then notices who you are, and thinks, "These guys gave me a worming tablet earlier."
Arrow, thank you. Thank you, Arrow.
And
Beautiful storytelling, Rob.
Thank you. And he will come up, get between the two of you, side by side.
He's an ally.
Nuzzle both heads into you, and join your fight. Join your fight as Arrow. I'm trying to think of the two heads.
Or we could call the two heads Arrow and August.
Arrow and August. All right. So as Arrow and August, the two-headed mangy dog joins your team. You have one more NPC ally. So, over to you guys. Who do you want to move? The
no
zombies, I'm
living-
just going to have them all move up.
There's no living enemies, they're all undead, right?
All of the undead, all of the enemies you can see are undead, yes. They are starting to move up with their shambling. They're all starting to get closer and closer. What do you guys want to do?
Is this who's this? Is he just regular?
Cloaked undead, yeah. He's not actually a Bodak. That would be a challenge written 6 and would probably kill you all on his own.
No.
He's just representing an undead.
Yeah, he looks pretty scary. So
You've got everybody this side.
yeah, I guess they wouldn't see cloaked fella, would they?
Probably not, but they can probably intuit that somebody might come around there and like they might want to come around.
So
and,
is someone behind this house?
Yeah,
There's
there's
one,
a
Yeah.
fish lady.
A couple more starting to enter the battlefield too.
Maybe,
Should we have them?
yeah.
The
maybe-
minions should attack, right?
Yeah.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Did you see that?
Did you see
Did
that?
you see
18.
that for the very
18
last time?
Nice.
Plus
9.
Wait.
7. 18 plus 7, 25.
Okay.
And-
25 and a
18 plus perception 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3, so 21.
cool. With 21 and a 25, you don't see this because you're focused on all of this stuff happening, but you're looking ahead, you're like trying to size up numbers, you've got a better advantage from up here. You're sizing up how many people are coming, and through the trees, you start to see some of the trees themselves starting to get pushed aside.
Turn them into giant ice spears and shoot everything.
Okay, it is at this moment that you catch
Arrow
a glimpse. Yeah, it's this moment the arrow comes back to life spontaneously.
Bone collar.
Finally. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Do you want to watch this a week before everyone else? Well, you can. On Viva La Dirt League's website, click the links here. If you sign up there, these get released a week early with no ads. Plus, we have heaps of other additional content from Viva on the site. So click there and you can be part of the cool crew. Yeah. Am I cool? Nah. Thanks.